Welcome to another episode of Bleav in Falcons. I'm your host, Ovie Mughelli. Got the co-host, Michael Turner, here. We are both warming up from yesterday's cold game, and it almost got real cold for the Falcons, Mike, because up 21-0, everyone's excited. The bench was rocking. I saw people swagging and surfing, and then the second half happened. And we watched from the blocked field goal to interception, all these things that happened to where we were literally thinking, are the Falcons going to Falcon again? Are we back to this? Like, I had a buddy of mine, neighbor, John Kim. He came through and we were watching the game, and he was like, I don't feel comfortable with 21-0 league. I think I should be celebrating. I should be excited. I should be, grabbing beers and cleaning glasses. He's like, but I just don't feel comfortable. Like, what a horrible place to be as a fan, to where you cannot celebrate the wins of your team. You can't celebrate all the good things that happen because you're like, at some point, my birds are going to do what my birds do, which is find a way to disappoint me. But it didn't happen for whatever reason. We figured it out, man. Mike, we were able to win, and being there in person was even sweeter because we haven't won since last Monday Night Football.
Oh yeah, that was crazy, right? That's crazy. We haven't won. Yeah, it's been a long time. We actually been on the road a lot too, so I mean that kind of construes the stats there. But like, it was one of those games, man. Every year we up 21-0, and then it's just like, all right, what are we gonna do to mess this up? Like it was just that nervousness. How do we mess this up? We gotta in the words of Raheem, we're gonna find a way. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna find a way. So it got scary there for a minute, man. The first half, first half was crazy, man. The Bijan Robinson show, basically, and defense was showing out, man. Defense was playing excited. They're flying around the football, making big plays. Your boy showed up again from Wake Forest.
Jesse, let's go, Jesse. Come on, Jesse Bates.
He showed up again. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. He got his juices flowing again now. You know what I'm saying? He's been missing for a while, but now I see him back. Now I see him back making plays, and it's good. And you know what? Let me rewind. Being up 21-0, I was kind of pissed off at the same time.
Why were you pissed off, Mike?
Because I was like, where was this team all year?
Yeah.
Where was this team all year, man? And it's like, man, y'all could have been playing like this all year.
All year long.
Yeah, you could would have been a different story, right? But you can't cry over spilled milk. But man, it was just like, man, this looked like a totally different Falcon team. That first half, it's like, guys, man, the run game is going. Bijan hitting 93 yards. What's the record, by the way? It was like things was just clicking, man. It was just like, man, you seen all the flags in the bins waving, and what I'm saying, it's like we could have had this energy all year, what I'm saying. But what, like, we gonna talk about it later, probably on a wrap up show, like what went wrong during the season. But what I'm saying, you happy for a team, and you kind of like, man, y'all could have been doing this all year. Like this could have been like not a wasteful season, like we could have been in the playoffs, at least in talking about winning the division, in this last week. But man, it's just things like that, man. But I'm glad we pulled off the win. It got scary in the second half, yes. But the Rams is a good football team, and
that's the thing, Mike. They're a real good football team.
Buffalo
Bills. So were
the
we came close to beat some really good teams this year, to where we showed over and over and over again we're a good team. Why are we 7-9, which is still much better than what we were before? Why were we eliminated from the playoffs with 5 games to go, 4 or 5 games to go?
Right.
We're a good team. That's what drives you people crazy. Like you mentioned, as excited as you were to be 21-0, you're like, what in the living heck is going on that we can do this against a team that's supposed to blow us out?
Yeah, right.
I mean, when I was saying, hey,
on Monday night football, the lights are bright.
Yep, and we do that. We play up to our, competition or down to our competition, which is I don't know if coaching or the players or mindset or culture or what it is, but not every now and then. Consistently playing up to your competition and consistently playing down to the Jets competition. Yeah. How is that possible when you guys
lost to the Jets? We lost to the Jets, bro.
He's the MVP front runner, and you intercept him 3 times, and you get 3 sacks on him, and you are balling.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on with the psyche to where we can't pull this out of ourselves every single game and make this a consistent level of excellence the Falcons bring to the table. We're too good, Mike. Too good.
Too good. I mean, I guess, and I blame it on the youngness of our team. Maybe there's a maturity factor there. Coaches' mistakes too. You put it on the coaches a little bit too. Early in the year, stuff they made. Special teams been horrible. Special teams almost cost us again yesterday.
Again.
Yeah, but it's like we gotta learn how to win consistently, learn how to show up week in and week out. It's hard to do in the NFL, and these young guys got to learn that this is a tough business. It's a tough business. You got to show up. You got to show up week in and week out, or you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose to a team like the Jets. I can't believe that team that played last night lost to the Jets.
Right. That's the thing, because if you take that team and put it against the Jets, they wiped the floor with the Jets.
Yeah. Right.
Why is it too? And here's the thing: we won this game. Granted, we'll get more to the amazing effort that Bijan put on the table. But granted, we won that game without Drake Pitts and Kyle. Right. Drake and Kyle took the game off. It was like, hey, we're gonna let Bijan do his thing. But if you had all three of those guys going, we could not only have beaten the Rams, but we could have kept that league and made it to where it was a 2-touchdown win by using all of our talents. And to have all those talents and lose to the teams we lost to, it makes you.
It's mind-boggling, man. It's mind-boggling, man. That's why Raheem was on the hot seat, But I think he's safe. I think he's pretty much safe now. Now is, do we bring back Zach Robinson? Is Zach Robinson doing enough creativity-wise to deserve to be brought back? Is he learning the ropes? Is he now finally learning how to be an offensive coordinator with the second year on his belt to keep things going like that? So we'll see. We'll see next week. We'll talk about the Saints later on, but last night was impressive, man. It was impressive, and then at the same time, you see it got scary. We can't never make it easy, man. We can't never make it easy. We can't make it. We got to have some drama in our life, man.
Why just win outright with no pressure, with no heartache? Why do that when the ratings, Mike, what they want? Give them some drama. Give them some, a little bit of excitement. We don't want to win out.
Right. The ESPN execs was like, yes. Perfect. Keep everybody tuned in to the end.
But let's start at the most fun part. Bijan Robinson, Michael.
Okay.
Bijan Robinson is a player who, I think, if I'm looking correctly at the last stats I saw, he broke several records, a lot of different things that he's breaking, but the one that was like, oh my gosh, that's real. The most yards after contact in NFL history is what ESPN put it out there. I'm trying to pull up the
no, I think he had the most all-purpose yards under 24. I saw that.
No, it was like, because they had like Saquon Barkley, he had 190 yards after contact, and supposedly it was the most yards after contact
in a single game.
Okay. Where you are? Get it right. No recap. But I saw that, I was like, "There's no way." Like, yes, way. Here it goes. Yep, here we go. Most yards after ESPN. Since ESPN began track in 2009, most yards after contact. Bijan Robinson, 190 yards after a contact from scrimmage. Saquon Barkley's next, 168. Adrian Peterson, 167. Derrick Henry, 164. Jonathan Taylor, 159. The fact that that's just one of the records he's breaking now. I mean, he's obviously, I think even maybe before this game, most yards from scrimmage for a Falcons running back ever. And I'm like, no, don't take it from my boy Michael Turner. Even though
that was a great William Andrews all-purpose yard. That's all purpose. That's all purpose. That's running and catching, not just rushing. They ain't throw me the ball much. You know what I'm saying, when I was playing.
Because they throw the ball to me.
I wasn't in the running for all-purpose yards. No.
But Bijan, to have the talent to where you're breaking records left and right.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley said it everybody talked about it before the season, maybe before last season, but NFL Top 100. Saquon saying, "Hey man, I'm very confident who I am. I love me some me. I know what I can do." But Bijan, is one of the best, and not the best running back out there. He's like, he's a guy I watch. He's like, he's up next. And he was giving Bijan big ups. And when Saquon did that, everyone's like, you gassing him up. Like because he ain't better than you, Saquon. He's beaten Saquon in almost every single category. And it's because this man has so much talent. I think he doesn't even know how good he can be. It's like pushing himself and seeing what comes out the hat as far as like the tricks he can pull, where he's not only just breaking ankles, but using great vision to go out there and give us a chance to win every single game.
Yeah, he's a different cat, man. I can't really put my finger on him, what makes him so special. But that he's like you can't tackle him inside the phone booth, man. He can wiggle out of any situation and pop one. So totally different styles between me and him. But I was more of a contact guy, physical, run downhill. He's just he's not even a slasher. I don't know what it is, you know what I'm saying? Because I play with LT. And some things he's doing, LT can't do. You know what I'm saying? So it's totally different, man. And I just love watching them play and watching them run because it's kind of teaching me a thing or two. Like, man, okay, this guy's doing it a different way.
Yeah,
it's like Barry Sanders-esque /LT / you know what I'm saying? Like all these Marshall Falk, you know what I'm saying? All this different stuff. So. Big ups to him, man. He's having a hell of a career so far to start and like Saquon probably said it because Saquon can see like somebody's coming up next. You know what I'm saying? Like Saquon been in the league for a while, but you can see the younger guys is going to be up like when you're just going to be able to take over the league in the future, and it's going to be scary, man. If we keep him in Atlanta, man, it's going to be scary. It's going to be scary.
I hope we can keep him in Atlanta. It's just because like we talked about like wasting some of his best years to where. You probably 8-9 again this year, 8-9 last year. It's mediocrity on top of mediocrity on top of mediocrity. And we have, I feel, a good base, but I want to make sure that like this talent should be winning us, the division. This talent we have Bijan alone by himself should be getting us, a chance to go deep in the playoffs. And shout out to the offensive line. I want to give those guys some props because, as a blocker, as a fullback, a lot of people don't see what's being done in front in the trench. O-line. Bijan is a great player, but if you take away the offensive line, he can't do anything by himself. He'll make 1 or 2 miss, but 3, 4, 5 miss.
Yes, it's a difference. It's a difference.
Absolutely. Offensive line, they're not perfect. They're Elijah Wilkinson, the new right tackle. I think it was like second, third string. He showed that he can be a decent backup to where I think our guy, the Viking, I forget his name, the right tackle that was initially got hurt. What's his name? He's on the show. The Viking, the hair.
Oh my goodness! I'm sorry, man.
Concussion. He'll come to us, and our fans like,
Caleb Gary. Caleb Gary.
Caleb Gary. Yeah. See, all the hits in the head like that. That's something.
You see, when you put on IR, we forget you.
We forget you. But yeah, Elijah Wilkinson has done a great job. I mean, my one thing, Mike, and I talked to you about this before, and it just bothers me when people consistently get their backs blown up, don't do their job, bad hand placement, bad leverage. My man Charlie Werner, and because he's playing the fullback position, I'm gonna be a little bit harder than Charlie. But when I watch, and it's not me, anybody watch Charlie Werner this game, last game, the game before, and it's just like I don't think he's built to be a fullback-esque type of player because he'll get back there. I'm like, because there's no fullback. So whenever a guy gets in the fullback position, I'm watching blow somebody up, and he's not blowing anybody up. He's getting blown back. He's falling off tackles. You'll see 89 on the ground or getting pushed back by somebody like 92% of the time. Don't quote me on that, but it's close. And I'm just like, if that's not working, find somebody else. Find a fat or skinny offensive lineman. And Tyler Algier, you mentioned, has been playing fullback a little bit. And, he's a better blocker than Charlie Werner. But I just feel like it would be amazing to see if we had a lead blocker in front of Bijan, how he would operate off that. I don't know if – because they had Keith Smith a couple of years, but we didn't have – we had the Zach Robinson offense a little bit. But I just feel like most tailbacks run better with a fullback. And if you're going to put a tight end at fullback, make sure he can block. And Charlie Warner hasn't shown me that he can do that. So let's find somebody who can, because Bijan could be just fully unlocked if he has the right scheme, the right systems, the right personnel in front of him. But so far, as a whole, the offensive line did a great job. Yeah, give them their props. That's why they had him on Monday Night Football with Bijan, because those guys were a big part of his success, even though he got touched a lot. It wasn't just like the offensive line cleared the way. He got untouched. 83% of the yards were after contact, but that shows how good Bijan is.
It shows how good Bijan is, how dangerous he is. It's just only thing you ask for is the O-line to give him a chance. Give him a chance to make something happen, and he will. And he will do it. He exploited that Rams defense yesterday. I did not recognize that Rams run game defense yesterday. Remember, we were talking about them being good in red zone, and we was pumping them up. It's a good team. They looked pretty awful yesterday, but I mean they tightened up in the second half, I guess. But to get these boys back in the ball game, but man, it was just last night I don't know, man. I felt good. I felt good about the win.
Yeah.
Felt great for Raheem, going against the former guys and all that stuff.
He's coming back. We'll talk more about it, but you can't. There's no way you come 3 wins in a row. Our longest win streak
right now.
We finally going streaking, Mike. We finally going streaking. We finally
going streaking. We could have won streaking against the Jets, Dolphins,
the Panthers. Both times they beat our behind.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel good. I feel good. And now, I feel good because maybe remember we had your boy fullback.
Who?
From Tampa.
Mike Allstott.
Mike Allstott. We have Mike Allstott.
And if give us our money, man. Times from my concussion lawsuit. They said, no, you're fine.
We have Mike Allstott on earlier. And remember, we talked about like a turning point. You know what I'm saying? He was like that one season they started winning games at the end of the year that led into the next year them being good. So maybe this is maybe it's a starting point of them learning how to win, how they gel together. Because I like that speech by Raheem yesterday. It's like, man, if we play our best, like this is what we can be.
Yeah,
we haven't shown how good we are yet, but he said we're coming. You know what I'm saying? He's like, we're coming. He's like, we coming. Like we're gonna show the world in the future. It was not gonna be this year, but next year they're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be primed and ready for the league next year. Like hopefully this does carry over. Now I feel good. Like y'all are able to beat good teams, man. If you show up and play football. If you show up and play, y'all can beat these guys. And you didn't have to do anything special. We didn't play perfect. We have just basically nothing from the pass game yesterday, except when it counted. We needed a 2-minute drill by Kirk Cousins at the end there. And other than that, yeah. And then we got a field goal block for the second week in a row. They got returned for a touchdown. Special teams, man. They needed overhaul. Next offseason. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get some guys up there that care about playing special teams.
Yeah.
That makes it important. Especially it's important. You almost cost them yesterday again. You could have got them Rams right back in the ball game, you know what I'm saying? That momentum and a dangerous quarterback and Matthew Stafford and Puka. And shout out to AJ Terrell too, shutting down Puka. He only had like 50 yards, something like that. Shout out to AJ Terrell. And Watts with 2 picks.
Yo, I mean, Mike, they slowed down. Obviously, the game is not played in slow motion, but when they slow down and you watch, actually, some people like AJ Terrell can play the game in slow motion. The game slows down for him. Yeah. Puka caught that ball until AJ pushed his arm. Was able to not pass interference and was able to like matrix and push Puka's arm because he had that ball cradled. He pushed the ball went away from his hand just for a second. Because that was about to be like a Julio Jones Super Bowl catch.
Oh man, that was going to be a man. I kind of wanted them to give him the catch anyway. Because the effort, because that was it was crazy. But that would have been like top 5 catches of all time.
Of all time, Odell Beckham with the one-handed. That cradling it one-handed.
Sideline diving on the side, dive to the side like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man.
As good as that was,
and had a toe tap.
I was like, okay, I was watching his hand the whole time, watching him cradle it, watching it bobble. I'm like, all right, he finally got it's stable. I'm like, all right, well, at this time, his feet are out. Look at his feet. This dude's still toe dragging his feet. He's way over there, inbound. I'm like, there's no way.
It was insane.
That's what I'm saying.
I was like, give him the catch. I was like, if he wasn't
the opposing team, and this wasn't going to make us lose, give him the catch. That was amazing. But as amazing as he was, AJ Terrell has gotten some flack a little bit here and there about, we don't hear and we don't see about him. Is he really? Yes. There was like a year ago where people talking about, is AJ Terrell and he
really
was
that dude,
whatever.
Really that guy.
Talking about that, is AJ Terrell really that guy? Yeah. For him to make that play in that moment and to be so technical to where you don't touch the rest of his body, but you slap his hand away, he's that guy. AJ Terrell, you don't hear about him because you're not supposed to hear about him. He's supposed to be shutting down the guy who is the guy. So I love what he did. I love what Rook Ororo did, Brandon Dorless, Leonard Floyd, all three who got sacks on Matthew Stafford. You talk about Xavier Watts, like him and Jesse Bates together. We talked about it's a great pairing because you have, a grizzled veteran safety, one of the best to ever do it, that has a young, upstart, athletic, very, edgy guy who wants to hit, make plays, has a nose for the ball. And Xavier is doing everything we talked about wanting him to do. Like we're seeing it real time. He's taking the mantle. And I hope we don't get in a situation because they're both top tier players, deserve top tier money. Can we spend money on a top tier corner like AJ and two top tier safeties? Because Xavier will want to get paid. I don't know if it's up next year, but like we have.
Watts is only a rookie. Oh, you trying to get him paid already?
No. I know, but he's going to want some money. You're right. He's a rookie. We got time. We got time. Yeah. So again, we got Bleav in Falcons. Shout out to FanDuel, presented by FanDuel, and we were people who bet on the Falcons won. Because what was it? We were 8-point underdogs.
8-point underdogs, man. And not only did we cover the spread, we won outright. So a lot of Falcons fans, if they bet on the game this day, there's a lot of Falcons fans happy today. That was
shmoney.
There's shmoney. So yesterday was great, man. Yesterday was great. 21-0. You had Jagged Edge performing, Soulja Boy performed. You had T.I. in the building. I think you had Britney Spears or somebody was performing with the cheerleaders.
It was a cheerleader dressed like Britney Spears, but for a second,
it was a cheerleader dressed like Britney Spears.
Much like Britney. I was like, wait.
Okay. I was like, it's Britney.
You had the snake and everything else. And
okay. That's what's up. But the entertainment last night was fantastic. The way to go, Falcons organization, with the entertainment y'all pulled through yesterday. Everything was great yesterday.
Yeah, who else was great? Zane Gonzalez. While we're giving shout outs to the offensive line and give shout outs to people, like, let's not forget that we were in a situation, and RIP Younghoe Koo. I was with Younghoe Koo's his people last night at the game and talking about it, man. But
they still go to the game.
Yeah, well, some of his people, his management, his team.
Oh, okay. That's like family members or something.
We were talking about, that'd be weird. My parents stopped going to the game. Falcons cut me. You cut my son? You cut my son? I'm not supporting you. I'm not giving you any money. I'm not going to. Oh, free food? Okay, maybe I'll come. One game. But Younghoe Koo and then Parker Romo, like, they lost these games. Like, it is what it is. Like them, love them, don't like them. They lost those games because they couldn't get the job done. Zane Gonzalez hit a 56-yarder and a 51-yarder, and he probably had more leg to where it could have been farther. And they weren't like barely on the edge. They were fairly in the middle to where, like, whoa, we got a consistent kicker that can make big plays in big time moments on Monday Night Football. Watch out now. If we have this all season next year, like, are we actually going to be a team that we've talked about us being? So Zane, shout out to you. Thank you for giving us some stability, because that nervous feeling, that your chest getting tight when you have to kick a field goal that's more than 45 yards, that shouldn't be a thing in the NFL.
Right. Especially guys kicking at 64, close to 70 yards. You know what I'm saying? Like, other teams got like kickers with some strong legs out there, and so we're not going to take you for granted.
No,
Zane, for making those kicks today, because we've been heartbroken all year. Like, starting from last year, really, with missing field goals and stuff that's costing us games. So we're not going to take you for granted. I Bleav he got a game ball too yesterday. So
he should.
Yeah. So appreciate you, man. Keep doing your thing. Hopefully, we'll keep you around, and you keep making those. If you keep making those field goals like that, doing what you're supposed to do, we'll keep you around.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Caden Ellis too. He's been like just quietly racking up year after year. Caden Ellis. I know we're offensive guys. We don't talk defense as much, but Caden Ellis, watching him roam around all year long, win or lose, like that guy's been like Mr. Consistent for us. And I didn't when he first came on the scene. I'm like, who's this guy? Caden Ellis. Never heard of him. I don't know. He's a guy. Are you that guy? You're not that guy. You're not that guy.
Is he a Pro Bowl snub?
I think so. I mean, you go to a lot of Pro Bowl snub sites, you'll see Caden Ellis on there just for his production, but he's not as flashy as some of the others. And the Pro Bowl, it's a popularity contest. I mean, I got you to the Pro Bowl 2008, and they said no one blocked for him. He must have done that all by himself. They chose some fullback who had a great a running back.
Who was it?
Like I don't even know who they chose. It wasn't me. The first 2008, 2009, it wasn't me. And I was busting my behind. I was knocking people out. I want to show people I was worth the money of being the highest paid fullback. I'm like, I'm also the best. I'll take the money, but I'm also the best fullback. It's a popularity contest where the fans vote, the media votes, and other teammates vote. Like you have linebackers vote on fullbacks, and I mean, we did it too. We voted for our friends, our boys. Sometimes, like when it's close, the guy we knew is who we voted for.
The guy we knew. Or guy who never made it, trying to get his first Pro Bowl and stuff like. Yeah, it's politics kind of Pro Bowl. Really, the Pro Bowl don't mean the same today as it did back then to me. It doesn't mean they don't even play the game no more. They don't.
We'll have a whole episode on that because we're gonna watch another like Miami, Orlando, Disney Pro Bowl foolishness where tic-tac-toe and checkers and Stop it.
Stop it. Right.
But, we got here, Mike. We've been out here forever talking because it's exciting. We didn't expect it. We're both so tired.
Christmas miracle. We said keep the Christmas miracle going. We said it. I was nervous. I was nervous going to this game. I'm not gonna lie. I was nervous. I didn't know what team was gonna show up. I know. And the Rams are a good football team. The Rams are a good football team.
And Mike, correct me if I'm wrong. The Rams lost before they played us, right?
Yep, they did.
And we talked about when teams come in here losing, they are hot. They are not losing back-to-back games. They are ready to give their best. 2-game losing streak. Sean McVay was sick. Like his whole demeanor. He was like, the Falcons beat me. I lost the same team that beat the Jets. Lost to the Jets. Beat us. Wait. So if the Jets can beat the Falcons beat us. The Jets can beat us. That's how it works. I can tell in his mind he was just like working. Like, what the heck going on?
This is a crazy NFL season, man. You just never know what you're gonna get. And Matthew Stafford is with his 3 picks yesterday. That might have hurt his MVP status. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on that. See,
it's harder with MVP when you let the Falcons beat you, intercept you 3 times, and sack you 3 times. That's
on national TV.
On Monday Night Football. There's nothing else to watch. On TV.
That might have hurt him a little bit. That might have hurt him. But it's not our problem.
Not our problem. Good luck, Matthew, or not. We don't care either way. We're trying to win games, finish strong, and make sure that we have a nice table set for the 2026 Falcons season because, Mike, that's all we got to look forward to. But the future looks bright for our team. It's really exciting, and we just cannot. We please cannot. I don't know why I have my table tennis ball.
Golf balls.
Golf balls. East side. Give us some money. No, we cannot lose to the Saints because that would be almost perfect, poetic Falcons being Falcons, Rams, and lose to the Saints. And because it is a divisional game, and because they want nothing more than to embarrass us and put a period on our supposedly great end of the season, this game's going to be tough. We'll talk about it again next show. But we're in a good spot right now. Let's enjoy the win. Let's enjoy the holidays.
3 in a row. We won 3 in a row.
We're streaking. We're 3 in a row. So y'all keep on believing the Falcons. Subscribe, like, tell a friend. And Mike, as always, I don't know if you saw them. I ran into not 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, like 8 or 9 or 10 people said they actually watched. So I'm like, is anybody watching? Is anybody watching? Am I talking to a screen and just me and Mike having a fun time? But people are watching. People are watching.
They've been listening to me yesterday. Kevin Cone, former teammate. He said he's been watching. He said he loves the show. So shout out to Kevin Cone. Shout out to Weatherspoon Spoon. I sat next to them at the game yesterday. So shout out to them boys. It was good seeing them. And hey, Bleav in Falcons, baby.
Bleav in
One
Falcons.
more week.
One more week. All right, y'all.